Hello, hello. I am playing the Harry Potter new Quidditch game that came out the other day. I didn't know that it came out until an hour ago, and now I'm going to try and see if I can get my controller working. Doesn't want to seem like it's doing anything. I'll use my mouse for right now, I guess. Well, subtitles on. Okay. This is my first time even loading it, so why my controller doesn't seem to be doing inputs. So it detects that the controller's, there it goes. A very small percentage of people experience epileptic seizures when exposed to certain light patterns or flashing lights. Exposure to these patterns or backgrounds. Well, this can't really hear you. I can try and fix that. Is this better? Are you able to hear me easier? Oh, here's a seizure warning again. Okay. So I just loaded up this game for the first time and resolved on an individual basis, and that any claims brought under this EULA or in connection with this game must be brought in the party's individual capacities and not as plaintiff or class member in any punitive case, collective or representative proceeding. The parties further agree that they will not pursue any class action brought by any third party arising under this agreement or in connection with the game. If any court or arbitrator determines that the case action waiver set forth in this paragraph is void or unenforceable for any reason, or that arbitration arbitration hereunder can proceed on a class-wide basis, then such class action is not subject to arbitration and must be litigated in state or federal court. You may opt out of this governing law section within 30 days of first accepting the EULA by fully and accurately completing the opt-out form found here. So I will be saving that real quick. Let's do a screenshot. Making sure that I'm reading all of these correctly. Terms set forth in the agreements including this disclaimer of warranties, limitation, liability, and indemnification provisions are fundamental elements of the basis of the agreement between Warner Brothers Games and you. Warner Brothers Games would not be able to provide the game on the economic basis without such limitations. Okay. Any provision found unlawful by a court or regulator having jurisdiction shall be deemed to be severed from the agreement, but such severance shall have no effect on the enforceability of the remaining provisions of the agreement. This agreement, along with the EULA and the manual of the game, incorporating all the applicable documents referenced herein. Okay. Third party, the game contains font software licensed from third parties. Such font software shall only be used with the game and may not be extracted from the game for any purchase. In the unlikely event of a problem with your game, you may only need simple instructions to correct the problem. Please contact the customer service department by email. I will screenshot that one as well. Please review follow privacy policy. I just want to make sure that if there's anything about streaming the game, if I need to make sure that I'm doing anything correct, change anything as I go through. Trustify with the game with access to an online service for use with an authorized, unmodified copy of the game software. I can only play online if it's unmodified. Subject to your agreement to and continuing compliance with this agreement, and your continuing compliance with those agreements guidelines. Okay, change to agreement in game. They can update it at sole discretion. You understand that the game is owned. Okay, the game is owned by Warner Brother Games. Furthermore, you understand and agree that you have no interest, monetary or otherwise, in any feature or content contained in the game. It may include any in-game items or in-game currency. You may not purchase, sell, or trade any in-game items or in-game currency for anything of value in the real world without Warner Brother Games' express permission. So no selling cosmetics outside of the game, no selling accounts. Acknowledge and agree that all transactions will be handled through the party hosting your system. You understand and agree that Warner Brother Games, its affiliates, and its contractors may monitor, record, review, modify, and or disclose your in-game communications without notice of you. Okay, all good. User content means any communications, images, sounds, videos, and all the material information that you or anyone using your account contributes through the game or any WB Games affiliate websites, if any, including without limitation feedback about the game and or stream content you create in association with the game, including without limitation rights to use your likeness and or voice as provided by you through such stream. You hereby grant Warner Brothers Games a perpetual, irrevocable, worldwide, paid-up, non-exclusive license, including the right to sub-license to third parties, and right to reproduce, fix, adapt, modify, translate, reformat, create derivative works from, manufacture, introduce into circulation, publish, distribute, sell, license, sub-license, transfer, rent, lease, transmit, stream, publicly display, publicly perform, bunch of other stuff, and use the practice such as user content, if any, as well as all modified and derivative works thereof. You hereby represent and warrant that you have, and have the documentation to establish, all necessary rights to grant the license referred in the preceding sentence, to the extent permitted by applicable law. If you hereby waive any moral rights, artist rights, rental rights, likeness rights, or similar rights, if any, you may have in any user content. So it seems like anything that I produce as a stream can be used by others, can be used by the Warner Brothers team without asking permission. That's all it seems like. If they want to take a clip of me playing the game, they can. Okay, here's more. So, Code of Conduct. You agree that you will not use the game to upload, post, or otherwise distribute any user content that constitutes or promotes illegal activity, defames, abuses, harasses, stalks. Okay, don't do anything illegal with the game. And in-game, I will not to attempt to interfere with the operations, so no hacking, no using cheats, data mining, use any data mining tools at all, use any tools to compromise security, use exploits to cheats to gain an unfair advantage, restrict or inhibit any other use from the game during the game, for example, being disrespectful with vulgar language, so be courteous. The heart of a Quidditch champion.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream about soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes. When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star? To beat my toughest opponents? To keep my composure when it matters most? To chase my dreams at any price? To seek glory for my team? Because someday, that dream could become a reality. And the road won't always be easy. But if you just keep getting back on your broom and trust in your teammates, Quidditch is magic. So ask yourself again, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
That's what we're here to find out. Do I have the heart of a Quidditch champion? Okay. I'm gonna do my best to have my character look as much like my model as possible. Which one has the pointiest chin? Complete a career challenge. What career challenge did I complete? Well, that sucks that I can't have blue hair. Not quite. That's probably going to be the closest I have. Unlock from Season 0 Quidditch Tryout rewards. Unlock by connecting. I've done that. That's why it shows as the Ravenclaw. Yep. And then I can get the tryout uniform. You can only get, like, there's only a Gryffindor one? That's dumb. That's lame. That is only Gryffindor that has those. Go with that there. It looks like that's everything. Oh wait, if I can change it. Go with this here. And I can. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one here. Customize your character later on in the My Team. More.
Every Quidditch champion's journey has to start somewhere. And for many, that's in our own backyard. In our minds, the garden is a grand Quidditch pitch, and wind blowing in the trees is a roaring crowd. Can you picture yourself playing among your heroes?
Weasley Burrow. Start your Quidditch career by mastering the broomstick basics.
Welcome to our backyard Quidditch pitch. Before you take flight, let's make sure you're comfortable on your broom. Rest comfortably in the saddle, and double check your grip position.
Full plus. Okay, to do that, that's how I would do it. Full climb. Fly back. Not the most intuitive.
Brooch will do exactly what you want. If flying doesn't feel natural, try some adjustments.
Yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay, we need to fly through the rings. I can do that. Or not. Oh, they give me speed boost. As I'm missing almost every single one. Always invert your up and down in the settings. So that was my one chance to do that. right away, right now.
There are a lot of threats on the Quidditch field.
Okay.
Mastering your evasive flying will keep you out of harm's way. You can really push your broom for an extra boost of speed, but it won't last forever. You'll eventually need to ease off and recover.
Okay.
I think you're ready for something a little more advanced. Drifting will let you fly in one direction while looking in another. I use it all the time when lining up a shot. Not bad. Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Definitely better than Neville's first time on a broom from what I heard. Here's a quick challenge to really see what you can do.
Here we go. Now it's very sensitive with the turn. I have to just like barely hold.
There's no rush to move on until you're comfortable. How are you feeling on that broom?
I don't want to go over the whole thing again.
Brilliant. Then let's brush up on Quidditch, shall we? It's really not all that complicated once you know all the positions. Each team has 3 chasers. They're the heart of the Quidditch team, if I do say so myself. That ball is called the quaffle, and the chaser's job is to, well, chase it. When the other team has the quaffle, our chasers need to get it back at all costs, and bring it towards the opponent's goal. And working as one, throwing the quaffle through any opposing goal scores our team points, and brings us that much closer to victory.
Tackle opponents and score goals by throwing the ball, called the quaffle, through the goals.
Quidditch is fast-paced, and you'll often need to change your approach quickly. Sometimes a change in perspective is all you need.
Press to swap. Oh, so you can swap to your teammate and play as your teammate.
As a chaser, your main concern is the quaffle. Have a look for it now. Quidditch is first and foremost a team game. When you find yourself in an advantageous position, let your team know by calling for a pass. Now that you've got the quaffle, don't forget about the rest of your team. Individual talent will only get you so far. The truly great chasers know they need to pass to their teammates.
Can I change the sensitivity? Yes, I can. Okay. I want to lower it. Let's try there. That seems better. Oh. I flew into it. It didn't seem. Teammates calling for a pass. Look at them to lock on. Okay. Press RT to hold it. Passing will automatically swap you to your teammate. Okay.
As a chaser, your main focus is to score points for your team. The more you score, the closer you get to winning. Get those, always be on the hunt for the quaffle. If an opposing chaser has possession, that can easily be resolved with a swift tackle.
Who's with this? Yeah. Yeah, I'm boosting. It's not really getting any closer. There we go.
Impressive work so far. You've proven you can score on an empty goal, but they won't always be unfair. Let's see if you can slip one past a keeper. That about does it for the chasers. Are you feeling ready for a warm-up match?
I'd like to practice,
Absolutely.
but not
The
necessarily
pitch is yours to
redo
practice
it.
everything we went.
Just the slight the maneuverability is not the most intuitive. See, like, I'm not entirely sure how they're moving. Press to open the practice setup. Let's. Okay. Now I have it in my sights. I'm confused by the control. What is this? Okay, so you can follow these and you get boost. And I got attacked. So I'm so confused at how like exactly the tackling worked. So okay, so are wish to continue? Yes, I want to continue practicing. And that didn't count for anything. I don't understand how. Okay, now I think this is not really enjoying this game as much as I thought it was going to be. Like passing, I don't fully understand the passing. I can always find the quaffle by pressing the RB button. And then... Oh, I had the waffle. I didn't even realize I had it. Okay, so if I wait for... Oh, and I got it. Okay, so the tackle did work there. Okay, I think I'm understanding it now. And you do have to throw it through the ring. Or... I think drifting is what I need to do when I'm looking for the quaffle versus... Doesn't seem... You can't just hold. Teammate. Wrong way. Oh, I can look behind, directly behind. Okay. I think I should be good. Hopefully. Oh, next carrot chaser. So I needed to create a bunch of different characters.
This is for Weasley Twins, your favourite pranksters and Quidditch players. We were supposed to do chores today instead of going off to play Quidditch, but no one said anything about bringing the Quidditch to us. The quaffle's up! There goes...
The quaffle flies past the keeper and goes through the hoop.
The visitors steal possession. The chaser passes. And the quaffle is in.
I'm understanding it more. Assist a goal by shovel pass into a teammate shortly before this.
Chaser, and it's in!
And we went. Okay. I'm getting the hang of the game now.
That's the end of the match. Perfect timing too. I think the gnomes are back again.
This is Ginny Weasley signing off. natural. I honestly didn't think we'd win the very first match, but it was well earned. Shall we challenge them to a rematch? Or are you ready to learn more about Quidditch?
I'm
Alright,
good
the
to
lesson
move on.
continues. The keeper adds a lot of depth to the game. So let's add one now. Oh, and I think my brother Ron will be the best person to fly you through this role. Have fun!
1 second, real quick. I'm hearing an echo on the game. I wasn't sure if I had another tab open elsewhere. But it doesn't look like it. Okay, so why do I need to change my character every time I do a match? That's really annoying.
Quidditch would be rubbish without the keeper guarding the goals. A good defence can make all the difference in a match. Your team's keeper has one very important job: stop that quaffle from going through any of your goals. Being a good keeper requires the tactical mind to predict where the quaffle will be shot and the agility to stop it. With their vantage point, a keen keeper inspire and guide their chasers as well. It may sound like a lot of responsibility, but nothing beats the feeling of single-handedly saving a goal.
Defend your goals, blast out kicks, and boost your teammates' speed. Okay.
Chasers can play a decent defense, but to properly guard the goals requires a keeper. Keepers have their own way of moving. More like a hummingbird than a hippogriff. Give it a try.
Okay. I am liking this movement
Diving is an important skill for
bit
the keeper
better.
to learn. It lets you move quickly and accurately between the goal rings.
Okay.
As a keeper, it's important to know where the quaffle is at all times. Don't forget to keep focus on it when you need to.
Okay, and then I do have the stamina.
The keeper's job is simple in theory. Stop the other team from scoring goals. It's trickier in practice. Chasers will try and trick you, so keep a close eye on them and be ready to move. Your team depends on you thinking on your feet. Broomstick, in this case.
Oi! Don't doze off back there. You've still got a team to help. From here, you've got the best view of the happenings on the field. Show us your leadership skills and give your team some guidance.
Okay. RT to drop play coloring. These give your teammates speed and energy boost when used. Use Y to finish drawing your play color early. Okay, so that's how the rings were appearing.
Now, let's watch the effect that has on your chasers.
Chaser. Where are they?
The keeper's kick is an indispensable tool. You can use it to deflect quaffles and bludgers, or you can even give other players a good whack to drive them away.
Press RT to perform a kick. Kicks near the waffles and bludgers.
Let's give it a go. Try and save this next shot on goal by deflecting it with a big kick.
No. Missed there. Got that one.
That's about all you need to know as a keeper. Are you ready to play a match with proper defence? Brilliant. With
This seems pretty straightforward.
This is the Weasley Twins. Your
Hello and welcome to another thrilling game of Quidditch.
Okay.
quaffles up.
Oh, you have to select it each time. Okay.
Great pass.
the shot.
The quaffle goes in!
Cool, I didn't have to do anything. That's just a big part with a Y.
Quaffle soars to this chaser is unstoppable.
He passes to his teammate.
Are we seriously about to score without the quaffle even being in possession of the
There
enemy?
goes the shot!
What a
Yeah.
shot!
So I really didn't have to do a single thing in that.
Either that's the final whistle, or Mom's found the flubberworm in the toilet.
What a match! That was a great match. Offense and defense are both crucial on the Quidditch pitch. Now, shall we move to the next lesson? Or are you itching for a rematch?
Let's just move on to the
Brilliant.
next lesson.
Let's move on to the roles that make Quidditch truly unique. Starting with the beater. I know Fred has been giddy to go over this bit.
Okay, so it is going to be a different person because I saw the other players that I made for the game. So let's go with this guy. And we're going to keep it with, let's just do this one. To at least tell them apart a little bit.
Ah, beaters. You either love them or hate them, depending on which side of the bludger you're on.
What are bludgers? They're iron balls that are fast, aggressive, and enchanted to knock players off their brooms. A beater's job is to use a bat to drive those nasty buggers away from your team or theirs. What could be better than seeing your opponent set up a perfect play and totally ruining their plans?
Launch bludgers and tackle opponents to stop them from
The chaser isn't equipped to deal with bludgers. For that, you'll need the beater's best friend. As a beater, your main focus should be on supporting your teammates by disrupting your opponent. And that all starts with a bludger.
Okay, but we have our own bludgers, is what
Drifting
it
isn't
looks like.
just a chaser trick. Beaters can do the
Flash
same,
forward, drift,
often to
and
devastating
aim.
effect.
Yeah, so this is where drifting will be a huge
Quidditch
help.
is an incredibly physical game. Every hit will knock you off balance. Take too many hits, and you'll be tumbling off your broom.
I'll regenerate over to as long as you avoid getting hit.
When all else fails, you can just pretend you are the bludger and tackle your opponents. That usually does the trick.
So, okay, boost with control. So this is just the same move, it looks like. Oh, but it's okay. It doesn't give you the prompt for it. So that's
Alright, let's put all this practice into play. Hit that player with a well-placed bludger. Don't worry about them. They volunteered for this. Well, they were voluntold to do. Okay, let's knock them off their broom. Same as last time. Send a bludger their way while they're still in battle. Maybe we should worry about hurting them. Just a little bit at least. Spectacular! Fred and George would be proud. Now take what you've learned and master it. Knock everyone in the field off their broom.
straightforward enough.
Now that you understand what a beater does, Are you ready to spin Let's Play a match with bludgers and beaters in the mix? Watch your head.
Close.
This is Ginny Weasley, excited to report on what is sure to be an intense game.
Here comes the bludgers.
There goes the shot! Well done, Chaser.
Okay, so it does seem like it's the time limit on how often we can use different abilities.
The chaser passes. Can the chaser the visitors saving? Yes! Keep moving it downfield.
Great pass.
The quaffle is knocked loose.
Waffle sauce.
What a shot! That's a player down.
No one's holding the waffle on this team.
There goes the shot.
Keeper is on fire.
The quaffle is passed.
What a great pass.
Here's the shot. The chaser scores.
And then the last roll it would be Seeker.
That's it. Everyone, the show's over. This has been your dynamic duo of commentators, saying that you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Phew, nothing like dodging bludgers to get your adrenaline going. Should we play another match before we bring the snip? Then that means we're ready to learn. I'm not a bad seeker myself, but I wasn't the youngest seeker in a century. So,
Let's see, who do we want to be our Seeker? Let's go with... Let's do another one of Barb, and we'll change the eye color a bit in the hair. And we'll throw on this uniform for it.
Everybody knows the Seeker. Their job is to find and catch the elusive
This is-
golden snitch to score big for their team. Easier said than done, as it's the size of a walnut. I suppose they don't call it seeking for nothing. But aside from sharp eyes, you better have sharp reflexes too. Because once you find the snitch, you'll also need to chase it and grab it before the opposing Seeker does. If you can stay close to the snitch, anticipate its movements, and dodge a bludger or two, you can actually hold victory in your hands. Seekers are entirely focused on the golden snitch, an elusive golden ball. It's tricky to find and even harder to catch, but gives your team a load of points.
Only available when the snitch is on the pitch and will avail, which appears only a few times. Those be alert when the
when the
snitch
snitch has been detected, it's time for the seeker to step up.
Usually you'd need to find the snitch first, but for now we'll just focus on the fundamentals. You'll get a chance to play hide and seek with it later.
The snitch is famously hard to keep an eye on. Stay focused to avoid losing track of it. Keeping up with the snitch can be difficult, but using those gold rings will let you fly faster for longer.
Seekers need to be quick and agile, making tight turns at a moment's notice.
Okay,
Drifting is
that
an
is
excellent
so
business.
nice.
You'll need to find the snitch yourself, and quickly too. You won't be the only one looking for it when we're actually playing. Keep your eyes open for
I
a
see it.
glint of gold, and listen out for the flitter of its wings.
Drifting isn't the most intuitive. Okay, flying through rings is optional. Stay close. Snitch and turn progress. I'm guessing that's that bar there.
You're almost there. Stay close to the snitch and keep it in
Raise
your
this
sights.
by
Grab it when you're
boosting,
ready.
and then when it gives me the thing. Look at that, was only worth
With
30
that,
points
you
in
know
this, though.
everything you need to know to play Quidditch properly. Are you ready for your... Okay, this one is for all the gobstone.
This is the Weasley twins, excited to show off our moves.
Greetings from the commentator's stand. This is Ginny Weasley.
The quaffle's up. These incredible shots.
Not too bad so far. Another one to
No one's
test.
hogging the quaffle on this team.
There we go, got that there. Okay.
Oh, watch out for that beater. The quaffle was stolen. That chase is not playing around. Chase the quaffle flies
Nice.
past the keeper and goes through the hoop.
Did I miss it? Got it?
This chase makes scoring goals look easy.
That's a pass to a teammate.
There's a snitch appearing.
Beater, there goes the snitch.
Let's
But that's an
play
intercept.
out this as a seeker.
There goes the shot.
Let the game play by itself for a moment. As I search, I found the snitch. So that was them moving around, not the snitch.
There's this, the beaten, the chaser pass.
There it is.
He lines up the shot.
What a save! Nothing's getting past that keeper. No one's hogging the quaffle on this team.
about a crash course in Quidditch. The away team steals possession. The chaser passes.
Intercepted! Nice save!
So I do like that you can't just
He stole the quaffle!
get the snitch right away, and that you actually have to
The quaffle is loose.
chase it for a bit before you can do it. It makes it so the game doesn't just like end right away.
We'll fall asleep on our brooms. Yes. Keep moving it downfield. He lost the quaffle.
What a great pass!
Defeat. We're halfway in.
Does look like my team managed to score
Visitors steal
without
possession.
me. Yeah.
The Weasley team steals possession.
Happy to not to play it down!
But I do like being the seeker because I don't have to worry about I only have to focus on one
This
thing.
chaser is not afraid of close contact. He stole the quaffle! He stole
That's a player down.
On it. Charge. There we go.
The battle for the snitch is over, but the war continues on.
So that's a big difference between this and the movie. Is that in the movie, like, the snitch is worth a lot more than 30 points. The movie, but it's also the books.
Eyes to the sky, Seekers. Thus, what a great
Push the
pass.
wrong button there.
But the away team intercepts it. The snitch is revealed.
The quaffle was stolen! That chaser's not playing around. This chaser is not afraid of close contact.
No, pushing the wrong button. Dang it. Trying to pass.
Quaffle soars
Oh.
towards the goal. Great teamwork, great keeper, great save. He stole the quaffle.
The visitors steal possession. Time's running out with 1 minute remaining. The chaser scores. The Seekers captured the snitch and our attention.
Ooh, okay. So maybe if I did focus on the snitch, I could have won. I was expecting to.
Always good to see a team pass.
Hurry, only 30 seconds left.
Great pass.
Here's the shot. The away team saves it.
He stole the quaffle.
10 seconds remain.
Pass.
No, that's a lot.
Loose. Either that's the final whistle, or Mom's found the flubberworm in the toilet. Lee always says commentating's so difficult, and now we know that it's not. What a whinger.
So we made it past the tutorial. I think this is a good place to end the stream off. just wanted to see what the best way, how this game worked. Figure see if it's something that I want to play it on my own time or on stream. But for now, I think I'm gonna end things here.